thank you, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. Success is the sum of all small efforts, repeated day in and day out. Hi, for all of you that do not know who I am, my name is Derrick Ikels. And since I'm doing my second speech, I was thinking, what could I do it over? And I was thinking to myself, well, I have to persuade y'all on something. Well, why not persuade y'all on something that I've been a part of? How many of y'all have seen kids and everything that are in a fair, and or San Antonio Livestock Show, Houston Livestock Show, any of that? And there's these kids that are walking steers around, and you're like, I wonder what those kids do. I wonder what it takes to be something like that. Well, let me tell you today, I'm here to persuade each and every one of you that these kids put in hard work day in and day out, and they take a lot of this stuff and they apply it to their daily life. But I'm going to tell you what they go through to get to that point, and hopefully by the end, when you see that kid that's walking around there, that you can have a different light on them and understand that they go through a lot of things to get to that point, and they can use those things later in their life. The first thing I'm going to talk about is these people look for steers about in April, and they look around, they find a steer that they want from different people, and they take that steer. The first 2 to 3 weeks, they put a halter on the steer. They let the steer drag the halter around, get used to the rope and stuff like that. They put them in a closed, defined area after that. Now, when they're in the closed, defined area, they take a Scotch comb, rub it down, try to get them used to the hand movement, stuff like that. And this is every day, people, every day. They do this. They wake up 7 o'clock in the morning. They feed their animal before school. They go to school. They come home. They might be drained and everything, but they feed the animal again. They start off at 700 pounds, and they go up to 1,250 to 1,500 pounds. Now, they're really big. They get really big. They add more feed as the time goes on. They're very costly on how much it is, but it has huge benefits. You're looking anywhere from making $2,000 at a show, a major show, all the way up to $96,000, well above into the $100,000s of dollars, depending on how well you do. You can use this money for college, stuff of that aspect. But waking up early in the morning is something that you can use for down the road when you have to get up early to go to work. You might not want to do it, but you're going to do it anyways. And this is one of the things that us in the FFA program, Future Farmers of America, our 4-H organization, take in pride because we have a good work ethic. We wake up every morning striving to be the best we can be. There's other goals that we can take in too that have to do with setting goals. Everybody wants to set goals, but when you're in this, goals become reality. And that's what we need. We need not only goals, but goals to become actually something that's going to actually happen. Now, I've learned to take all this in the stride. And I've learned to do everything and take it all in. And one of the other things I've learned is determination. You have a goal that's going to be set to go, okay, well, maybe I'll get second or third place this time. And you don't get it, well, that's fine, You got it next year. One of the examples that I had was in high school. They had a tax test, and this helped me work with the steers and everything, since I was like, hey, I didn't get it this time, but I got it next time. And that helped me pass my test. It took 7 times for me to pass the test, but I got it done. And that's the same way with college. I'm going through every step, and it is hard sometimes. Some of the classes are very hard, and it takes a lot of determination and goals to get where I am right now. But I know with what I'm doing and what I've learned in the past that I will get there. But what I want you to know from these kids that have shown these steers and everything is to know that they're just like me. I'm just one of a million of those kids out all over the nation that show steers. And I want you to know that when you look at those kids that are in the fair or wherever you're at, that they put in hard work. These kids work from April to April. They don't get a break. They work all day long, basically, on these things. Some kids wash their calves 2 times a day just to get them ready for a show. 2 times a day, every day. They don't have a life. All they do is show steers. Some of them. Some of them have parents that help them out, so they do get some help. But, it's also a family-oriented thing. You get more time with your family. You get to build that relationship with your sisters or brothers that you might not have. Your family, your mom and dad, they might be off at work and stuff like that, but you get to build that time with them. You know, that works for down the road. You can always have that close relationship with all your family because of showing and steers, you know. And the other thing that I would like to say is the thing that I've learned the most out of all of this is that working together in leadership. You know, I'm leading the calf, I'm showing the calf, but we're working together for one goal, and we're both determined to get that goal. What I'd like to leave you all with today is a quote. Life is like a dice that's falling. Still show a different face, so life, though it remains the same, is always presenting different aspects.